Yo, Mr. YouTube, I am back with another reaction video, and we got Larry Bird's greatest moments. Let's get straight into the video. Appreciate all love and support, and yeah, that's about it, y'all. Let's get straight into this greatest moments. Let's get it.
Bird's the man they want to have it. Yes, indeed. Bird for three. Yes! Larry Bird for three with 4 seconds to go. Celtics lead it by. Gets it into Bird. Larry, a runner. Got it! Ball game's over.
Tie game. 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball. No shot clock.
They called a timeout. He said, "You know I'm gonna get it." And I said, "I know I'm gonna be waiting."
I'm going to timeout, I'm going to a play, and I said, all right, this is what we're going to run. All right, then as you get the ball, you go over here and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way. Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court, and Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Davey, he says, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, "I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face."
10 seconds. 5 and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And you know, he was like, "I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock." I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time after
Larry tries to fight his way through with Barkley all over. They're not going to call a foul. Goes to Bird. He's open.
To spread the Bulls defensively. Let's see if they wind it all the way down. Inside Bird low. You can't double yet. Now you can quickly. Bird's jumper. Good. 3.6 seconds left. Larry Bird gives the Boston Celtics a 2-point lead. Bird down low. Gets the ball behind. Michael comes over to try for the block, but nothing but
If you put all of us in a room, you know, Magic, Jordan, myself, and Bird probably be the guy who walks out of the room at the end of the day.
They're in overtime, tied at 123.
Bird rotates in. Bird pops out, avoids the steal, gets it over to DJ. Bird goes right into the pivot. Now DJ holds the ball. Back into Bird. The fall away is gone. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Boston Celtics have even the NBA World Championship Series at 2 games apiece.
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot, but KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot, and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, "I'm going to get the ball."
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot, and the Celtics win it. Boy, this is something else. Incredible. Bird wins it at the buzzer.
How many people you know would talk to the other team like this and say, I'm going to stick it in your face?
Bird, a runner. They should have let it go.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him, and he shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck. Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird follows his own shot. Oh,
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way, and he'd deliver.
the double team and Bird. Larry, fake, fall away. Hits it at the buzzer. All right.
He was a cold-blooded killer.
But when you played against somebody, do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. Yeah, that was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
No, but when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, and Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Livingston got fined by Fratello, I think,
and Eddie Johnson for celebrating
Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
so
it was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have you watched the real game and just went with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. He just kept not the shot. He just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they're giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter, and Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other high five, and our film session was 20 minutes of that. So it
wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. He just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, "Off the glass into the trainer." And,
no way.
Yeah, and so it was a bad night.
He was a basketball genius. He'd be a step ahead, a thought ahead, play the game like a chess game. I'd much rather guard Michael Jordan than Larry Bird because you have to play the game as a thinker when you're playing him. You have to get inside his mind. Larry wasn't quick, couldn't jump really high, but there was just some sleepless nights.
Bird takes the pop. It's gone. Get in.
The All-Star game is in Dallas, the first three-point contest, and he just starts looking at guys, doesn't say a word, and people are getting kind of nervous. And then he finally speaks and says, I'm just looking to see who's going to finish second.
Some pure trash talking and just general bravado. And the theatrics of it all was made for Larry.
And Larry would back up his boast by not only winning the contest, but blowing away the competition with a phenomenal shooting display.
That check's had my name on it for a week now, and I knew I was going to win this thing. I've been practicing, and my teammates said I wasn't going to win it, but I came back and lucked out, really.
At the end of one of the trips, he had accomplished every goal. We hadn't lost a game on the trip, and Larry told all of us players, and the media too, we were all standing around waiting to leave, he said, tomorrow night's the last game of the trip. I'm going to play this one left-handed at least through 3 quarters.
What a performance by Bird!
And at the end of 3 quarters, the next night in Portland against poor Jerome Kersey, he had 27 points left-handed, and it was a remarkable performance.
Larry fakes it. Bird. He passed it off the backboard to himself.
This guy was going to do one thing almost every night that really spun your head around, made you do like, couldn't believe this was happening.
To Vincent, to Bird. Over the backboard! Oh, I don't believe it.
He was playing chess and everybody else was playing checkers. He was 3 moves ahead of everybody else. And you never knew what he was going to do, but you knew it was going to be something special.
Bird steals it. You can see it coming, and look at the pass to McHale. Isn't that beautiful?
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words, while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely
has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, you know, and he just went to work.
You can see Pierce playing a little Bird, giving it back to him kind. Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again.
Bird, he has caught fire.
Person.
Stumped him and had something to say afterwards. And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
Yeah, it is a little special because I've known Chuck for a while and we always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
88. It looked like his luck had finally run out.
He certainly doesn't have that normal Bird rhythm going for him.
Seconds remaining, has only 7, has to be 15.
That's 8, making 9, and 10, and 11 as we're counting. 13. He's still got to drop one here quickly. 14. This is a tie for the money.
He knew exactly what the score was. He knew that that ball was going to win the competition for him, and it's almost like he did it in dramatic fashion just to make it more fun.
He knew it when he let it go and was headed for the winner's circle.
Then the game begins. Magic and Larry come out together, two guys that had saved the league. They wouldn't even be playing this game without those two. And Magic passed the ball. Larry makes the first basket.
Bird banking in, goes to the fadeaway.
I mean, you know, it just didn't get any better than that.
The U.S. was off and running, and the result was a thing of beauty.
Johnson leading the break, finds Robinson.
And no one seemed more excited to be sharing the court than the co-captains.
Bird for 3. Yes.
Opening night was a smashing success, with the outcome never in doubt.
Bullet from Magic to Portland.
And late in the game, fans in Portland decided they wanted a curtain call from a 3-time MVP.
The crowd start cheering, Larry, Larry, Larry.
Crowd reacts to the entrance of Larry Bird, a standing ovation.
And as he'd done so many other times in his career, Larry Bird rose to the occasion.
Jordan with the behind-the-back save. Here's Bird. Yes.
You just knew that Larry Bird was not going to miss that shot.
It was a virtually flawless performance. The final margin of victory was 77 points. And Magic and Bird had led.
Oh, okay. I guess that was the video. Dang, I guess the way he edited, I don't know if I... Wow, okay, well, let me know what y'all think in the comments of his greatest moments. So y'all think that was his greatest moments? I think some of them in there, I think was his greatest moments. I definitely think those his greatest moments. I definitely think, yeah, I think most of them in there, I think was some of his greatest moments. But I know a lot of y'all seen him before, like while he's playing, so I'm pretty sure y'all done seen a lot more than but yeah, we're gonna wrap up this video, man. What was I gonna say? Something I was gonna say, I forgot. But appreciate y'all so much, man. Subscribe if you're new, hit that like button, turn on that bell. We're getting straight to these videos. I know I'm a little late, but we good. You know, I got y'all with these videos, man. And yeah, that's about it. Gonna get straight to the next video. Get straight to the next video, and the holidays is coming up. I might go live this week or maybe next week before everything, just to try to talk to y'all before we get into, you know, Christmas and everything. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna talk your head off too much, and I like to keep it short and sweet. But I'm out of here. Love y'all so much. Peace.